Denver 7 On Demand is brought to you by Ferguson and BAC Appliance Center, the best in bath, kitchen, and lighting for your home.
Hello, I'm Lionel Bienvenu with the latest from Denver 7. The skies could soon get a lot noisier over your neighborhood, and you don't have to live near an airport to be affected. The FAA plans to change 30 of its current flight routes. Denver 7's Jennifer Kovaleski explains why the impact could be felt and heard all around the state.
This is your captain speaking. I'm happy you've chosen to fly NextGen.
The FAA is ditching radar for more accurate satellite, selling it as a way to make our skies safer, airplanes more fuel efficient, and in theory, quieter.
If we want to improve the aviation system, changes have to be made to the system.
But aviation expert Jeff Price says it also means changing where planes fly.
You're going to start seeing more and more people hearing more and more airplanes.
And that's the whole problem. Coming soon to an airport near you.
And that's going to be a significant change.
These maps show the flight path changes the FAA is proposing in Colorado. A total of 30 routes, with the addition of 2 new ones.
All these aircraft that are currently coming down this corridor are going to start coming down this corridor.
Shifts that may seem small on the map, unless you're the one living down below.
Instead of the homeowner moving to the airport, we now have flight paths moving to the homeowner.
Whether or not you'll feel the pain, Price says is nearly impossible for the average person to figure out right now.
It's hard for a non-pilot to figure it out when you look at an aeronautical chart.
A conundrum already causing controversy in other major cities. As the FAA rolled out new flight paths, noise complaints exploded in Baltimore, Phoenix, and San Diego.
In the morning at 6:30 with planes going off.
Arizona's fight led to a court battle, while in California, lawmakers got involved. What exactly will happen in Colorado is still up in the air.
You've got a lot of busy aircraft all in this area, and it's going to be the traditional argument. When I bought this house, there weren't any airplanes over my house.
That was Jennifer Kovaleski reporting. There's a long fight ahead before these changes take effect. The FAA announced today it plans to release a draft environmental study next April, followed by a handful of public hearings, and a final report not expected until September of 2019. Woodland Park police are looking for a woman who vanished weeks ago. The last time anybody can confirm seeing Kelsey Barrett was November 22nd as she shopped for groceries with her young daughter. Her fiance also says that was the last time he actually saw her. 3 days later, her phone showed up. It said she was in Idaho, and that same day a text message was sent from her phone saying she wouldn't be into work the following week. Today, Barrett's mother called this out of character.
Like I said, she doesn't run off, and someone knows where she's at. Kelsey, we just want you home. Call us if you can, and we won't quit looking.
Right now, police are treating this as a missing persons case and say they do not have a suspect. Investigators also stress they have many of the same questions as the rest of us have, and they're working around the clock to get answers. Justice for a teenage girl in Lake County. Today, a jury found her abuser guilty of attempted incest. This comes after a lengthy investigation into now former Lake County Undersheriff Fernando Mendoza. Denver 7 was the first to report the stories on several 911 dispatchers in Leadville who claimed to have been sexually harassed by Mendoza, and an investigation later revealed he tried to have sex with his then 14-year-old stepdaughter as well. He'll be sentenced in February. Well, it took less than 45 minutes for thieves to smash their way into 3 Lakewood businesses overnight. Police tell us the burglars hit a gas station on South Wadsworth, then ransacked a nearby smoke shop before bashing through a pawn shop on West Colfax. Investigators don't have much to go on, only that there were at least 2 suspects as they appeared to use crowbars and baseball bats. Okay, we're on a mission to show you pictures of porch pirates, and they're not just on the prowl here in the metro. Tonight's inductee into our Porch Pirate Hall of Fame, or shame, actually, comes to us from the City Park area of Fort Collins. Take a good look. If you recognize this porch pirate, call police. And if you have a video you want to share with us, send it to us at contact7@thedenverchannel.com with a note on where it was taken. Also, make sure you file a police report. The Denver Art Museum's in cleanup mode tonight after a young man went on a still unexplained rampage. 18-year-old Jake Siebenlist is accused of buying a ticket to the museum, strolling up to the Stampede Art Gallery, and smashing a bunch of sculptures. 10 works of art were damaged or destroyed, including a wolf headdress mask and artifacts from the 1800s. Police tell us he was kicking and punching as they wrestled him down, and the art gallery says it still has no idea why he did it.
If you destroy artwork in a gallery, that is, to begin with, pretty weird. and he was very aggravated and obviously not really in a state of mind that was reasonable.
The gallery is expected to be closed for the next several days. Well, the Colorado Springs-based U.S. Olympic Committee has fired one of its top executives in the wake of a devastating report. Chief of Sport Performance Alan Ashley is accused of knowing of these sexual abuse allegations against Dr. Larry Nassar a full 13 months before he did anything about it. Ashley previously worked as director of skiing at his alma mater, CU Boulder. Where our Colorado changes a little bit every day, but who says that's such a bad thing? Denver 7's Connor Wist reports on the movement to transform Upper Downtown from a concrete jungle to a friendly neighborhood hangout.
When you think of the Upper Downtown area, what comes to mind are these giant skyscrapers. But now there's a project in the works that's turning the focus to the ground level to bring more businesses and green spaces to the downtown area.
Welcome in.
Inside Superfruit Republic in Upper Downtown.
Double PB with the PBJ? Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
This business is all about green living.
A lot of times people think health is just what you eat, but health is a lot of different things.
Employee Whitney Wirtz says she wouldn't mind seeing the green inside their space spill out into the downtown scene.
I think green spaces would be awesome.
The Downtown Denver Partnership is working on transforming this area near the Brown Palace, where 53,000 people work every day, into a spot that offers more than just office space.
We want to put some renewed emphasis and renewed energy into this space.
Randy Thalen with the DDP says the project will keep the history in the area alive, while also bringing in new growth.
How do we make the first floor of these buildings more interesting, more attractive as you walk by?
Here's a look at some renderings for how this project might look. One shows transforming a downtown block with added stores, outdoor seating, and greenery on the street level. Another shows a surface parking lot turned into an area with grass, retail, and restaurant space, providing businesses like TIAA with an inviting atmosphere to grow its product and its people.
So much history between Republic Plaza, the 1670 building we're in, that there's great opportunity to take existing spaces and renew them versus take them down and put up new.
Mixing up downtown Denver while also knocking at new opportunity.
It'd be awesome if there was more clientele down here after 4 o'clock.
In Denver, I'm Connor Wist, Denver 7.
What do you think? Is Upper Downtown fine the way it is, or could it use that fresh coat of paint? And what about your neighborhood? You think it could use a facelift? Email us your comment at ourco@thedenverchannel.com. Well, growth will slow ever so slightly in our Colorado next year. That's the prediction from economists at CU Boulder. They expect unemployment to tick up a bit, but only because more people are expected to join the job market. The number of newcomers to our state will likely slow as well.
What we're seeing is nationally a lot of other areas are doing well, so Colorado is maybe just slightly less attractive to a migrant from some other part of the country. And of course the second piece is the increased cost of housing in Colorado makes it an expensive place to migrate to.
Speaking of housing, economists also believe we can expect to see more single-family homes built in Colorado. That said, the market will likely remain tight for the foreseeable future. And now from the First Alert Weather Center, here's a look at your forecast. The next 7 days will be pretty consistent. For the most part, we're looking at highs in the 50s, lows in the 30s. Keep an eye on Thursday. Right now, that looks like the coldest day of the week. This has been your Denver 7 On Demand Update. Thanks for joining us. Check back here later tonight for another update and download the Denver 7 app for breaking news and alerts. I'm Lionel Bienvenu.